What if I told you that some VR arcade owners are pulling in over $10,000 a month from a single location? And what if I also told you that others are barely breaking even? The virtual reality arcade business is booming right now, but the income gap between owners is absolutely massive. So today, we're diving deep into the real numbers behind VR arcade earnings, the hidden costs that can destroy your profits, and exactly what it takes to actually make serious money in this industry. Let's get into it. The income reality. Let's start with the question everyone wants answered: how much do VR arcade owners actually make? According to the latest industry data from 2024 and 2025, the average annual income for VR arcade business owners ranges from $50,000 to $150,000 per year. But here's where it gets interesting: that's just the average. Top-performing operators in prime locations are earning well over $200,000 annually, while some struggling owners barely cover their operating costs. Monthly revenue tells an even more compelling story. Data shows that successful VR arcades generate between $15,000 and $33,000 per month within just 6 months of opening. Some kids-focused VR arcades are reporting over $10,000 monthly from a single location, with families spending an average of $58 per visit. That's more than double what traditional arcades see. But here's the reality check: revenue isn't profit. Your actual take-home pay depends heavily on your profit margins, which typically range from 10 to 30% in the VR arcade industry. Family entertainment centers that incorporate VR experiences tend to hit the highest margins at 20 to 25%, while standalone VR arcades usually fall between 15 and 25%. Some franchise operations report margins as low as 15%, especially during the first year. Location makes a massive difference. Urban VR arcades in high-traffic areas can generate annual revenues exceeding $200,000, while rural locations might struggle to reach $100,000. The brutal truth: your zip code can determine whether you're making six figures or just scraping by. Startup costs and investment. Now let's talk about what it actually costs to get into this game. Starting a VR arcade requires serious capital, and understanding these numbers is crucial before you invest a single dollar. For a small VR arcade setup, you're looking at an initial investment of $35,000 to $100,000. That covers basic equipment, software licensing, and minimal renovations. Medium-sized operations with better equipment and more space need between $150,000 and $300,000. If you're going big with a full-scale family entertainment center, expect to invest anywhere from $300,000 to $500,000 or more. Let's break down where that money goes. VR equipment is your biggest expense, representing 60 to 70% of your total investment. High-end VR headsets cost between $1,000 and $2,000 each, while immersive motion simulators can run $20,000 to $50,000 per unit. You'll need at least 4 to 6 headsets minimum to be profitable, though top operators recommend starting with 8 to 16 units. Software licensing and game libraries add another layer of cost. Expect to budget $5,000 to $15,000 initially, plus ongoing subscription fees. Your physical space matters too. Rent or lease costs vary wildly, but prime locations in urban areas can run $5,000 to $15,000 monthly. Renovations and interior theming to create that immersive atmosphere add another $15,000 to $25,000. Here's the good news: some VR franchise models report payback periods as short as 6 to 11 months. That's incredibly fast compared to traditional entertainment businesses. The key is managing your costs carefully and maximizing your revenue per square foot from day one. Revenue streams and profit maximization. Smart VR arcade owners don't rely on a single revenue stream, they diversify. Understanding how to maximize every income opportunity is what separates six-figure earners from those who struggle. Your primary revenue comes from pay-per-play sessions. Most VR arcades charge between $25 and $40 per hour per person, with premium experiences commanding even higher rates. Some locations charge $130 for group sessions with 10 players. The math is simple: higher ticket prices in the right market equal bigger profits. Membership models provide steady, predictable income. Monthly unlimited access memberships typically range from $50 to $150, creating reliable cash flow and improving customer lifetime value. Data shows that member-based models often outperform walk-in only pricing strategies. Event hosting and party packages are profit goldmines. Birthday parties, corporate team building events, and private bookings generate 40 to 60% margins. These events fill typically slow periods and guarantee minimum revenue levels. Top operators report that event bookings can contribute 30 to 40% of total monthly revenue. The VR arcade industry is experiencing explosive growth, with some segments showing 347% year-over-year increases. Kids' VR experiences are particularly hot right now, with 17-minute average session lengths that's 2.5 times longer than mobile games. Parents approve these experiences at a 92% rate, making family-focused VR arcades increasingly viable. Challenges and hidden costs. Now let's talk about the challenges that can destroy your profitability if you're not prepared. Every VR arcade owner faces these obstacles, and knowing them upfront can save you from financial disaster. Technology obsolescence is a constant threat. The VR industry evolves rapidly, and equipment that's cutting edge today becomes outdated within 18 to 24 months. Smart owners budget 15 to 20% of annual revenue for technology upgrades and equipment replacement. Skip this, and you'll lose customers to competitors with newer, better experiences. Maintenance and repair costs add up quickly. VR headsets take a beating from daily use. Controllers break, sensors malfunction. Budget at least 3 to 5% of revenue for ongoing maintenance and unexpected repairs. Some operators report spending significantly more during peak seasons. Seasonal fluctuations impact cash flow. Most VR arcades see revenue spikes during weekends, holidays, and school breaks, but slower periods during weekdays and off-season months. Peak seasons can boost earnings by 30 to 50%, but you need reserves to cover lean periods. Competition is intensifying. As the VR arcade market grows, more players enter the space. Market saturation in some urban areas has driven down prices and squeezed margins. Differentiation through unique experiences, superior customer service, and strategic location selection becomes critical. Labor costs are significant and growing. You need trained staff to manage equipment, assist customers, handle bookings, and maintain the facility. Staffing expenses typically represent 20 to 30% of operating costs. High turnover in entry-level positions adds recruitment and training expenses. Success strategies. So how do successful VR arcade owners maximize their earnings? Let's break down the strategies that separate thriving businesses from failed ones. Location selection is absolutely critical. High-traffic urban areas near shopping centers, entertainment districts, or tourist destinations dramatically outperform suburban or rural locations. Visibility and accessibility matter tremendously. The best-performing arcades are in spaces with natural foot traffic and easy parking. Diversified experience offerings keep customers coming back. Top operators constantly refresh their game libraries, offer exclusive experiences, and cater to different demographics. Family-friendly content, competitive esports tournaments, horror experiences, and educational VR create multiple customer segments. Strategic pricing maximizes revenue without alienating customers. Dynamic pricing for peak versus off-peak hours, package deals, and membership tiers optimize income across different customer types. Some owners implement surge pricing during holidays and weekends, similar to ride-sharing apps. Franchise versus independent is a key decision. Franchises offer proven business models, brand recognition, and support systems, but charge royalties of 5 to 10% of gross revenue. Independent operators have complete control and keep all profits, but face higher risks and steeper learning curves. Industry data suggests franchise locations earn about 20% more revenue than independent startups, but the royalty fees can offset much of that advantage. If you found this breakdown valuable, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into emerging business opportunities. Drop a comment below telling me, would you consider opening a VR arcade, or do you think the market is already too saturated? I read every single comment and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we explore even more ways to build wealth in the digital age. Peace.